Hey, Danny here. And there's something that used to happen to me, a while ago. Not too long ago though, but a while ago. So here's the thing. You could tell if a person respects you just by the way they treat you. The things they say to you, how they behave when you're around them. I made a video a couple months ago and I talked about how some of my friends would treat me, and I understood why. Some of them I had to let go. hmm But here's the thing. I understood that I was too available for people. So much so to the point where I would let my stuff, like my responsibilities, like I would put them on hold just to attend this person, whatever, whatever it is they have going on. And I realized that the more I did that, the more they didn't appreciate me. Because it gets to a point where you ever made plans with a person where, whenever he makes a plan and he wants you to be there, you're always there, right? You show up, you're always there on time because this is your friend, you're always there on time. And but when it comes to you, when you make plans, they never show up. And if they do, it's like super late, and then they give you like an excuse, like, bro, I had to do this. It's like I had to do with you. I had to do with you the day that I showed up at your whatever it is you had going on. I had to do with you. I didn't complain. I knew this was important to you, so I showed up. Why you gotta be late when it comes to when it comes to me, and it keeps happening to you? At a certain point, you have to understand that people don't appreciate you when you're always available. As a matter of fact, when people know they can control you, it becomes apparent to everyone else but you, and it becomes a recurring thing. It becomes almost like, because they know you're always going to be there, right? They know you're always going to be there. So when they hit you up, they know you're going to show up. I got my phone on mute most of the time because I'm always working. I just gotta work. Always on mute. I'm not trying to get no favors, none of that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. You gotta keep your distance. You really have to keep your distance with a lot of people, especially people who you know for a fact don't care about you like that. But you always try to make them feel better, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to be there. What you want me to do? It's like, you can't keep doing that. Because you're not getting nowhere with that. Because when it comes to you, you're not 100% sure this person, especially if you know for a fact this person isn't going to be there for you if you needed them, the same way that you're always there for them. Why waste your time? Don't be too available to people, man. Like, you gotta have something going on. You gotta have something going on, something that keeps you focused. And even if you don't have anything going on, it's like, it's a mutual thing. If you don't respect me, then I don't respect you. If you think for a fact, and then it's funny because when you do the same thing to them, that's when they realize how important you are. And they go, damn, bro, like, come on, bro, like, you can't show up, and you go, no, I got stuff going on too. And then they get mad at you, like, really? So you're gonna do this to me, like for real? Like, I need you, you're not gonna show up? It's like, bro, I'm not showing up. I'm not coming. Let it go. Let it go. So at that point, people start to acknowledge your worth, but this is not a two-way thing. Like, you don't leave and come back. Once you decide to leave and stop trying to show up to people's events, trying to help people all the times, the moment you decide to stop doing that, you can't go back. Just be that person forever. Be that person who only shows up for people who care for them, only only picks up the phone to talk to people who pick up the phone when he calls, because that's what I do. I used to get played all the times. I had to even change my number, bro. I changed my number. I had to. It's a lot of people who try to get in touch with me right now, and they can. And I be seeing their messages on Instagram, and it's like I'm not about to respond. What are we finna talk about? Nothing. I'm not about to respond. A lot of people. Yo, did you change your number? I've been trying to call. It's like, let it go. Let it go. I am not about to respond to you right now. So I know for a fact it's always a profit thing. People just trying to steal your energy and just for no reason, and you don't get nothing out of that. Out of you saying, "Oh, he's my friend. I have to be there. He's my friend," but he don't ever show up when it comes to you, so you don't have to do that either. You don't owe this person anything. This person who doesn't do anything for you. Nothing at all. You don't, nothing. Which is funny because as a kid I had always been like this. I have always been like this, or trying to please people, trying to make them feel better. Oh, if I do this, then they probably like me. They never did. They never called me. It never happened. I was never invited or anything. But it's cool now, cause now I understand. I'm getting my path. I'm getting my path ready. I'm getting my life ready. I'm getting everything. Everything in order now. And screw it. If nobody wants to be with me, it's just gonna be me. But I can't keep giving my energy to people who don't care about me. It's like I can't do it. That's wasted energy. The moment you took to go make this person happy, this person who never makes you happy, the moment you took to go make them happy, you could have did something with your life. You could have worked on something that would have benefited you. How many people, how many of your so-called friends ever call you to check up on you? And I know you'll be doing that, and I know you do. I stopped doing it for a little while. I had to, because I did it a lot. Once I stopped, it only came down to 2 friends who actually called me. Once I stopped, only 2 of them. Now think about that. Think about how many people really call you to check up on you and see how you was doing, just to see how you was doing. How many of them really? There you have it. There you have it. It's not too many of them, is it? You're not living your life waiting for people to call you and see how how you're doing anyway. But it's just good to know that you are appreciated by someone, especially a person who you spend a lot of time helping, or a person who you're always there for. It's good to know they appreciate you. And if they don't, you gotta cut them out. You gotta let them go. Find something to do with your life, something that'll keep you busy, so you don't have time to be helping people who don't help you at all. I always say the same thing. You need to find you something to do, because your life is happening now. If you're always trying to please people and trying to make them feel happy, even though you're not getting anything from them, it's because you're lacking something. Like something is missing in your life, and you're gonna have to find it. Once you find it, you're gonna spend your time doing that thing instead of trying to please other people who do not care about you. Please, I need you to stop doing that. It is very important that you stop doing that. It got to a point where I would talk to some of my friends and try and say something to them, but they won't even respond. Like I would ask them a question standing right in front of them, and they won't even respond. Almost like it was just blatant disrespect, because they didn't really care about what I had to say like that. Like they would be on their phones while I'm talking to them. That's how bad it got. And I know you're going through the same thing. You're going through a point in your life where people don't really appreciate you. If you're watching this, I want you to know that it's okay. Somebody out there is going to appreciate you, but you have to make sure that you keep your distance when it comes to people. You can't just be there for everyone. You're not a machine. It is not your job. It really is in your job. And if they're not happy, it has nothing to do with you. You're not responsible for anybody's happiness. That is not your job. If they never show up at your events, do not show up at yours. And if they get angry, then let them get angry. Like, what, you ain't got, it has nothing to do with you. Try to focus on yourself. You're also important. You have to help yourself get better, by staying away from people who don't appreciate you. Do not be too available. Don't be too available. Be unavailable even when you're available. Even when you have some free time, just be like, nah, I can't do it. Now is not a good time. I got stuff going on. I got a whole bunch of things. I got a whole thing. You know you ain't got nothing going on, but still. Still. Just be unavailable. I can't. And it's way peaceful. Especially when you're working and you got stuff going on. You got your life together. You know you're not gonna need this person ever. So it's not like if you don't help them, it's over. It's like, nah, you'll be fine. I'll be fine. I will be fine. You'll be fine. I need you to focus on that. I need you to focus on yourself. Stop trying to make people happy. Stop being too available. It ain't gonna help you. So that's my little message for you today. Danny, out.